Welcome, everyone. For the longest time, I thought fixing my hip meant directly training my hip. So I stretched it, strengthened it, and did every hip mobility drill I could find. But the biggest improvement didn't actually come from my hips. It started when I stopped ignoring my feet. Like a lot of people with hip pain, I became obsessed with hip mobility and exercises. And while hip mobility absolutely has its place, I realized I had overlooked something much further down the chain. Your feet are your body's first point of contact with the ground. Every step starts there. If your feet aren't doing their job well, everything above them has to compensate. Once I started paying attention to my feet, I began noticing changes in my balance and stability in my day to day life. That doesn't mean my hip pain disappeared overnight or my mobility came back all of a sudden, but it gave me a much stronger foundation to build everything else upon. One of my favorite drills to start waking up your feet and build toe awareness are the alternating toe lifts. This may look easy, but if you have inactive feet, you will find this mentally taxing. It takes a lot of concentration and mind muscle connection to execute when just starting out, so be patient with yourself. Start in a standing or seated position, whichever you prefer. Keep the feet hip width apart and begin by lifting only the big toe while the remaining toes are pressed into the ground. Hold for a good second or two, then lower your big toe and press it into the ground while lifting the rest of the other toes for a good second or two. Lower them and continue to alternate. Make sure you are not straining your body and keep an upright, relaxed posture solely focused on activating and lifting the toes. I recommend starting out with 3 sets of 10 reps 5 times a week. You can spice things up further by simply adding a toe band around your big toes while performing the lifts. Once you get familiar with the exercise, instead of alternating the lifts, you can simply press all the toes into the ground at the same time and begin working on the short foot exercise, which, in my opinion, is one of the best things you can do for foot strength. This isn't about saying your feet are more important than your hips. It's about remembering that the body works as a chain and not isolated parts. Sometimes the area that hurts isn't where you should start or where the problem may even be coming from. If you've been spending all of your time focusing on your hips without much progress, it might be worth taking a closer look at your foundation. You don't have to stop training your hips. You just might need to stop ignoring your feet. If this has provided you with any amount of value, let me know with a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.